fellow adventurers. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the last couple of sessions. We are finishing up our last alien encounters. They have finally gotten back to the base. We are starting up our next campaign, and we're going to see where everything leads off to it. There's a little bit of discussion, and we'll see where our adventuring party would like to go. There's a bunch of different decisions that they can choose from, and it'd be very interesting to see what they would like to do. Hopefully, it all ends up well, and they don't go ahead and crash into a sun. Enjoy.
So there's 51 million credits we have to pay. Don't we have to pay a certain percentage of it to them for the ship? I thought there was a given percentage we had to give them.
I think that we already took. I don't know if we took that out.
No, you took out what you had to pay for the ship from the damages because
Right, but not
Okay.
like we
because
still
you were
owe
still-
on the ship.
Yes.
you still froze yourself. You still have to pay for the cryo stuff. You still have to, since you did not jump home, and you took the long way so people couldn't find you and jump. You still froze yourself so you wouldn't starve to death or lose all the oxygen. Because I think you would die from oxygen deprivation before you starve to death because you have enough supplies. But with the amount of people you're going through oxygen scrubbers, you have to redo this oxygen scrubbers, you have to redo stuff, and the month and a half of a spaceship, it's like running a car 24/7 for a month.
Yeah.
You have to do
you're
an
right,
oil
but-
change, you have to do something else, some of the other stuff, and it ended up being one of the things was broken because the discharge. There was something in the discharge that something was
Oh,
happening
in the
there.
bathroom. There was a bathroom issue.
Yeah.
I remember that. But all of that totaled 7.3 million.
Yeah.
And we
But
have
that was already taken off.
That's already taken off. We have 52.7. We haven't paid the company yet anything.
Yeah.
We also don't necessarily have to, and we still have a super secret, cool new limb regenerator
Yes.
that the company also doesn't know about.
No.
Not yet, anyway.
Well, the main company does not. They didn't care. They just wanted to make sure that they had all the reports and everything. You handed over all the reports. They have taken all the officials and they've checked you and they officially technically scrubbed your whatever was on you to make sure you didn't have copies of the reports. Because, bureaucracy. They don't want you to have anything other than what's in your brain because they can't really change that yet. But if they could, they would. So now it is, you guys were, the amount of stress that you guys, so I thought it was, you had to at least pay the company,
I thought it was
either
there was a certain
half,
percentage or something.
it was half at least, and the quicker that you can pay it off, the quicker you guys can make more money.
All right.
They didn't really expect you to make 50 million because each thing is only going to give you like 10. But 50 million is a good amount. So the more you want to put on that, the less you have to do there, but you also have to divide everything up, plus your captain. So you have the 6 of you, plus your captain, and your captain takes double shares.
Double shares of whatever we take?
Yeah.
Oh, so if we take nothing.
He takes nothing, but the ship gets paid off.
Okay.
Because you still have to remember the guy who's flying the ship to make sure you all don't die.
Yes.
Because he's taking android share. Which is why being an android sucks. Because android doesn't need money.
No.
So how much money would you guys like to take? I forgot what the amount that we were going with. That I did not write down the amount. I was hoping that you would write down the amount, but yeah.
52.7 million is what we have.
Yeah.
Left. I don't know
Both of Max's characters and Kevin's one character still has to figure out what's going on with all the paper cuts. Your entire skin looks like someone just took little razor blades over
I
yourself.
thought that would hopefully feel so.
It's gonna take time, but you've been frozen, so your body's just frozen. So, would each of you guys like to take $1 million?
I was gonna say we can each take 2 and give the company 40 million. Each of our characters takes 2 million.
We owe 390, so
So give them 40.7, and we
owe 3090 and a half.
All
I
right.
don't know. Getting that down to 350 seems below 350 seems like a pretty good deal for
This feels too much like life.
one mission.
It's like,
And then we each get to keep 2 million. Or I would throw another 6 million at the ship, and each of us take 1 million.
well,
That's
if
fine.
you all take 2 million, that's 6. That's 8 times 2. That's 16. So take 16 off of the.
It's 12. Oh, it's only 12. We only
No.
have 2. Oh, the
There's
captain.
we each have 2. That's 6. Plus his is 2. That's 8.
Oh, yeah, the captain. Yes, I only think we should take 1 million each. Then.
If you don't want to have the captain walks away, then you guys are gonna have to fly the ship.
I-
I'm gonna tell you that sucks.
Yeah, that.
Right now, I'm giving you that you have a specific person whose entire role is flying the ship, and hope for all dear God that nothing gets on the ship and kills the captain.
I have piloting.
Yeah, but that means you have to roll for everything.
That doesn't sound fun. And I'd have to stay awake the whole time.
You have to stay awake to the point that you have to you have to roll to program the robot. You have to roll to set the course. You have to get yourself in the jump drive, then you can freeze yourself. So you don't have to be awake the entire time, but you at least have to set off your jump. So you have to
Okay.
roll for the jump. You have to roll for the program to make sure that you're going. And then we also have to roll to see what time dilations happen because you're the one who's flying. If you want to jump things, then you actually have to roll for the jump and to see if your piloting enters the
Unless
warp
you have
right.
some really expensive thing you're looking to buy. 1 million credits is a lot of money.
Is it? Then okay. I don't have anything really.
That's what I was saying. If you all take $1 million, then you can buy whatever you want. If you want to upgrade your stuff, if you want to,
Oh, okay.
if you want to tell me, well, I'll roll to see if you can find like a gun runner who might have augments for your weapons and other stuff like that. So we can change your guns, we can change your things, we can give you more things, or you could take or I think it's $500,000 to take a class. No, that's the ship. Warden's operation manual. Themes, horror, transgressions, explore. Surviving the nightmare. Surviving the nightmare is easiest with obstacles, violent encounters, environmental hazards, resource, social pressure, puzzles, obstacles, answers, planning for the future, something, aliens and enemies, survivor, blah 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 blah. Setting how the games work. Settlement, salary, hazard pay, expenses. There's a flat 1,000 credits for each jump. Through hyperspace, occasionally employers may provide specialized equipment. Make a job board.
Hmm. Is this number in the thousands? Or is that just what we pay?
That's just what we pay. That's why I'm saying that's a lot of
Oh.
money.
Oh. Okay. I thought there was like force multiplier there. Well,
No.
I would like to pick up a scalpel.
Are you
Yeah.
a doctor?
For my human. Well, I have a scientist.
Oh, you could probably get a med bag.
No.
It just said straight scalpel.
Oh no, this thing says scalpel. There might be a med bag in there.
Med bag would probably do everything. So what you guys can do is you can spend. I'm trying to find a rough amount of money. Their ship price. So if you guys would like to buy a skill and Pound of Flesh, Dead Planet, Pound of Flesh, events, what's going on here, the basics. You can keep a non-hull piercing weapon, but other weapons must be stowed. It's going to cost a credit a day. Docking fees, oxygen tax, yes. Seller's license, weapons locker, bribes, dry lock, infection table, independent teamster strikes, choke, here's extra people, dry dock, lost, stellar burn, the chop shop, recover room, installation to cyber room, Finicky, poor dose, poor design. Okay, so you guys can go for the icebox and get some cyber mods.
If I wanted to level up a skill.
That's what I'm looking how much it is. 80,000 credits. You can get a retractable nano blade that does 2d10 damage. You can do a whole bunch of other armors and other stuff like that for you guys. Because they're trying to do cyberpunk. We can have a Mobius strip. Factory, warehouse, businesses, module. Oh god, that's confusing.
A nano knife that does 2d10.
Yeah, a retractable, so you could be Wolverine.
That's pretty sick.
Like, there's some cool stuff in here. I just need to know what you're looking for, and I could tell you. But skill, it says in here, lower skills are 50,000, higher skills are 4 million.
4 million.
Yeah, for the better skills.
You know what? That makes sense.
I'm just,
A mysticism class is going to cost more than an art class.
yeah. By a lot. How much do repairs cost?
So
Okay, it says that it has been introduced in here. I just need to know where it is so I can see what they are saying each one costs.
can I buy jury rigging? Can I buy 2 skills for the same character?
But if each of you guys are getting $1 million, I'm just trying to see because they're saying each of the skills cost different prices,
Oh,
but they're also giving me that.
I don't need to do it right now. I can also just get up.
Meds, boosters. So you guys really haven't used any of that stuff. Field recorder, radio jammer, ships, salaries.
I don't know if I need to buy anything, honestly.
With the Dubai effect, when you get a job, just remember your characters get 1% of the entire amount of what you're going to get paid. Just remember.
Huh?
It's just saying you are the 1%. You are the low of the low. You don't even you don't have anything. It's the opposite 1%. You are the ones who own nothing. Data drive, 100% accurate. Predictions, economics, political, cultural analytics, warranty, black silicon law, protection, nano drug, omnistick. They're not really explanatory. I can't really find it. Marine ground, some of the shit here. I just want to know about the skills.
I'm gonna buy.
Okay, so we're just going to go off of what the thing's telling me because it's not actually giving me exactly where it is. It says that it's somewhere in here. To buy a lower tier skill. What they're saying, it's 50,000 per skill, and it goes up per skill you know. So the more skills you buy, the more it costs. Because it's more training that you're going to have to do.
Mm-hmm.
So the first skill is 50,000, the second skill is 100,000, the third skill you buy is 150,000.
Okay.
On the expert skills, it's $1 million for the first one, $2 million for the second one, $3 million for the third one. Master skills are $4 million, $8 million, $12 million.
Okay.
So it will take you guys about a month to be trained in it. And then we'll go from there. So you guys can take a small hiatus because of how much you bought, and you guys can take some time to learn a skill.
I'm gonna learn a skill and buy. I'm gonna learn a skill with each. So each of my characters took $1 million, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna learn a skill with each character, and with each character buy 5 survey kits. So each character is gonna end up with 949,000 credits.
Line 949.
Because that's what the number. I bought 5 stim packs each. That's $1,000.
Okay, yeah.
And then the
I
skill.
know. I thought you meant for the skill it was going to bring you down to 949. I was like, wait, no, that's not
No.
50,000 less.
All right, Daryl. What do you want to do in your life, Daryl?
So you said 50, and then experts are $1 million, and masters are.
The first expert is $1 million. The second time you buy one, it's $2 million. But you still have to train something below to connect up to it.
Correct.
So you
And
can't
training
just
skills are 50.
you can't just have like athletics and then say, hey, I want to go. For
No, but if it
psychology.
connects to one you already have.
Yeah.
Ooh. Actually, Daryl Omaha is not buying any stim packs at all. He's spending a whole 1 million credits.
It's gone.
Daryl Omaha is spending 1 million credits on wilderness survival because he already has military training.
Okay.
That seems like if we get caught up in the shit out there.
Yeah.
That might be something I want. And then
There is restaurants, entertainment, medical, shopping, retail, accommodations, administration, training. All right. Oh, that's weird. All right, so they're saying training 200 credits per month for combat check to successfully grant a 1d5 future combat checks. They have weird training. And you have to roll to see if you pass it so you remember it. I'm just going to be nicer so we don't have to do that every single time. So, the amount of stress that you guys had, remember the amount that you had goes into your skills. So if you had 7 points of stress, minimum is 2.
Right, he had 4.
You can put 4 into that stuff.
Oh, one of those into those?
And that's how you level up.
Okay. So this goes back down to the minimum.
Yeah. The max technical stress that you can have is 20, but then every single stress check you have to roll a 20.
You had 8.
So since you survived, you got back to civilization. You're taking some weeks off. You're relaxing. That goes into learned skills. At least it's not like the other game where you had to roll to see if you got better or worse than what you did. They're trying to do that here, but I'm not doing that. That was a pain. I felt bad for Kevin because almost every single time he failed, or every time that you would pass, when you had to roll a skill check, so you would never learn anything. I'm not going to do that. That seems like a lot of work. So Max, stress.
One of my guys was at a 5.
So 5
So-
points can go to any of those numbers.
Yep.
And then it goes back down to 2.
Yep.
You want pencil?
No, I got
Okay, yeah. And then your other guy,
13.
so you get
He's
13 points to go to
sure.
stuff, and then he goes back down
Can I
to 2.
split that, or does it have to be 13?
No, it could.
to
It's
instead?
split it wherever you want.
Okay.
You guys can train. There is training over here if you would like to up some of your skills. If you're going for a skill, a train skill. Sorry. You can train to up your stats. But if you're going for a train skill, it's going to cost you a month. And it all depends on how long you guys are staying at your planet. As I said, because there is a fun little thing in here. You guys can try to go to your cybernetics people. And there are some fun things in here. Uh, 200 credits plus. You can get color changing or animated luminescent tattoos. You can get a heads up display implanted into the back of your head, so it is part of your nervous system and not just part of your visual visor. So if you take down your helmet, you still get a warning display.
That's fun. Is there like a nano body armor?
Subdermal armor. Grants a layer of rechargeable body armor of 5 AP beneath their skin. Takes 2 weeks to regrow if used.
Oh no, I don't want that.
So it's 5 armor points. So you can take 5 damage straight and have no problem. Okay.
Not worth it. 2 weeks to regrow. Too long of a cooldown for this guy.
Well, 2 weeks would be in the ice chamber, so you'd travel back.
Well,
Players can install any weapon, armor, piece of equipment at 10 times the cost of the item. Armor takes up 1 slot for every 2 armor points. What armor points is if you have 5 AP, as long as I don't do more than 5 damage to you, you don't take damage.
Oh.
So your armor
And how
is
many credits?
there until I do something that's over that amount.
Okay. And how many credits is that?
Oh, that's 5 million credits.
Yeah, I can't afford it.
But that's immediate. Unless the big thing comes after you, nothing's damaging you.
That's big.
Yeah, you keep forgetting what armor points are. Armor points aren't like you only take 5 points of damage. No, I have to hit you for 6 points of damage to destroy your armor.
And then you can start attacking me properly.
It means I have pierced into a spot. Cyberware, Slickware software is installed into your Slickware. Character has a certain number of slots that they can use to install mods. For every 10 points of strength rounded down, you may install 1 cyber point. For every 10 points of intellect rounded down. So how many intellect and strength do you have? What's your intellect?
My intellect is 50.
So you can technically do 50 brain points. So 5. Or because there is for 200,000 credits, near invisible for 5 minutes once per day.
Yeah. Full American.
Black
Seven.
box. Identic memory backup. Memories can be watched with an ogre or a projected holo connector, so you actually record all of your memories onto an internal hard drive in your brain, and you can display them on a screen. Feigned death. Feigned deaths for 2 weeks, so it looks like you are exactly dead. For every time that is used, it's a cumulative 5% chance that you accidentally kill yourself. You can have a holoprojector. Holographically projects stored data. Is an ogre installed body cam black system. Slick Pocket. What's Slick Pocket? Slick Pocket. Cranial input jack allows you slickware to be installed so you can be a hacker. Sock Puppet allows a user to install a weapon which can fire once per round during your. So you can have a sock puppet. That means you can have something inside that pops out and it can become your weapon, so you don't have to hold it with your hand. And if your hand's free, and have your laser rig there. Or you can have a spider mount, which is just like Spider-Man, the leg comes out, it goes like that, and it can shoot something.
How much is the Spider Man?
Spider rig is 150, and then Spider mount is 250. Every spider mount you can do an additional weapon.
Okay, then I'm gonna buy Hubert Farnsworth is getting invisibility, a spider mount, and a sick ass new gun to put on that spider mount.
Yeah, well, you need. So you need a spinal rig. So spinal rig is 150 plus 250, so that's 400. 400 for the spinal rig, and then it's $500,000 plus the weapons price to install it onto the spinal that automatically aims, and you can shoot it as you're running and doing stuff.
I might have to wait. You know.
Yeah.
I might have to wait then. My dreams of.
Yeah, you can see this.
What's the gun hand?
What? The gun hand? The spider hand? Or the ogre system? So sock puppet.
Sock puppet.
So you had put $49 million into your spaceship. Everyone collected $1 million. You have the choice with your $1 million. You can do a train skill. It will take you guys a month because you guys are hanging out here, de-stressing and other stuff like that. Your first train skill is 50,000. Your second train skill is 100,000. Your third train skill is 150, and it goes on. Expert skills. If you would like an expert skill, it will be 1 million, then 2 million, then 3 million. Master skills are 4 million, 8 million, 12 million. So you could buy yourself some extra skills. We found the cybernetic implant or the cybernetic plants, so you can see it's all different prices.
Any of that stuff, if you're interested, you can grab that. I grabbed the invisibility thing.
We have to roll to make sure that it goes in right.
Oh, what am I rolling?
I need to book that. You most likely have to make a body roll
That makes sense.
because you're implanting it into your body.
Oh no.
No, it's body or intelligence. So you're making an intelligence or whatnot to make sure that the cerebral connections are right.
All right. Well, then it's at least a 50. At least a 50-50.
Okay.
Because I remember that. And if you fail this roll, you get damaged because it hurts you.
That makes sense. All right. I passed.
Okay. So then you got your invisibility. 5 minutes, once per day.
5 minutes once per day.
You can be non-invisible.
Right. Now I'll be the invisible Hubert Farnsworth
And just remember, you have one
with a face scar.
slot is full. You can have 5 slots. If you want to overclock and have more than 1 slot, or more than 5, you just start the first point. You automatically get +1 to your minimum stress. So I don't know if you did this, John. Whatever stress that you had.
Mm-hmm.
So he was saying that he had 8 and he had 5. Whatever stress that you had, you put those points into your stats. So either into your intelligence, your speed, your strength. And then you go back down to 2.
So, like, one person has 11, I can
Add 11.
Add
points.
11 points to whatever you want. So
or I
it
could
doesn't have,
distribute it,
yeah.
like, it could be like 11 divided by 3 or
Yeah.
whatever. Okay.
I don't think you can do that.
But you know what I mean, like,
You could
I
put
see.
4, you could put 2, and then you could put
You can
5.
distribute it however you would like.
right.
But you have 11 points. Then you go back down to 2. You got $1 million. You can buy a expert credit as long as it's connected to a thing you already have. Or you can spend your money on other stuff.
Like
Yes,
the
that's all
implants.
from you.
And with the implants, you have to have a prerequisite. Or if there is a prerequisite, you have to buy the prerequisite first.
Like some of the cool ones, you have to have a spinal implant.
So, a retractable nano blade, is that something that's implanted, or is that just something?
It's implanted. You become Wolverine.
Because it doesn't say.
All the way to the right, there is prerequisites.
Right, but it doesn't say anything about a prosthetic being
Nope.
required.
They're just sticking a
Okay.
blade into your arm.
Yeah, they're injecting nanobots into your finger. Or whatever.
Or you're becoming a kitty. You go like this, and the nails come out. You go like that, nails go back. You go like this, nails come out.
So today was your last day of classes.
Luckily, yes.
Do you still have to continue, or
I still have to continue. But I'm still using my sick days. So I think I just need to show up on Monday.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, because then it's 5 in a row that you have to.
So if I go on a Monday, then I don't need to go in for the rest of the days. So, this is the boring part. It's up to you guys what you want to do.
Well, I learned a couple skills, so it's gonna be some time.
Okay. So it's
Well, one of my characters did anyway.
Yeah, I learned a skill as well.
because we can technically leave those characters behind, go, and then come back.
Then I gotta get new characters.
No, you already have a character. It means you get one. And if he dies, we have to find someone new. But you are on your, what is it, Epsilon Major or Minor? That you are on the low tier planet, which is the civilization planet, which means almost the entire planet has been terraformed and become a city. It's not as bad as Earth, where Earth has made a city, built a shell over that city, and made another city over that shell. So you have the Undercity and you have the Overcity.
Oh, like that.
Like Coruscant.
Like Coruscant. Avantris did something like that too.
Yeah. Well, that Legend of Vantress did the Overcity and Undercity because it was like there is a space station that's on the outside of the planet that the core of the planet is like an entire like adventure biodome kind of thing that has space elevators, and then the Underdome is just the planet. But because everyone built in the atmosphere, almost none of the sunlight goes through. So it's just like a shell.
Okay. Like all the crisscrossing roads and
Mhm.
stuff.
But everything else is above, and it's just huge platforms that they made in the atmosphere. And it just has become its own bubble, and because they brought in so much oxygen, there's another layer of atmosphere. They have expanded the atmosphere with how much we've done.
Excuse me.
So people can just walk around at its whole space stations and fun things, and like you have the gardens up here that's closer to the sun. You have the like the raceway down there, and there's elevators that go up and down the whole thing.
Excuse me.
I would take my character that. Well, both my characters learned a skill.
Okay.
One of them learned an expert skill. One of them learned a train. So.
So you said an expert is going to be the million.
$1 million for the first one, $2 million for your second one, because it's going to take you longer to learn it, and it's going to be harder to. If you know computers, and then you want to start learning like military tactics, to keep all that information, keep yourself relevant and upkeep, it's going to cost more because you need better skilling or better training.
Does anybody have mechanical repair as an expert skill?
I do not.
Yeah, my original guy does. That's how we go. That's how we were able to do as much as we did.
Oh yeah, because you were just hanging out under there. Yep.
Now, what money did we have besides the million?
I don't know if it had it on the paper you gave me.
I think it was in the tens of thousands of credits. It wasn't very much.
Because we rolled for it.
Did
And
we?
did
Yeah.
put 46 million
And then I thought I
towards
texted
paying
it.
off our spaceship debt. 46.7, I should say.
But it was like, it was bad.
Okay.
I remember it was bad.
I don't remember. I figured it would be a long time, but
So, I'm just trying to figure out what the difference is between a slick socket and a terminal jack.
Well, let me see.
Well, cranial input jack, which allows slipware to be installed, that's the slick socket. Terminal jack, port allowing interface with terminals, smart link weapons, and vehicles.
Thought it was almost as much as that.
Well, the slick
Okay.
socket is
Yeah.
500,
Okay, let me see.
the terminal is 750.
I don't know what slickware is.
So my my last day was yesterday. It was like a nothing day. It was two, half day of finals. Didn't have a final first period. Nobody came in to do any makeups, which I wasn't expecting anyone to.
What? I heard the elementary schools have to go for another like
Oh yeah,
5 days or something like that.
yeah. They have to go into next week.
My
It's-
nieces are Tuesday, so that's but they're at BVP, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, somehow Pawtucket. It's a whole thing with. Apparently, their recess has been 5 minutes too long for the last like 12 years, and they have to make that up now.
So the slick socket is just the slick socket. That is just a cranial input jack that doesn't require anything. But there are other things that require the slick socket,
Yep.
as in if you wanted the hollow projector
or the black box.
or the black box. The black box you specifically need it because you need to be able to upload everything. So what you're doing is your slick socket is you are replacing part of your brain.
Yep.
For a cranial input jack that allows you to do stuff. What you want to do with that is, do you want to be able to collect memories, project memories, hollow projector, hot swap, or be able to like remote link up or other stuff like that? So would you like to uplink and do radio signals or other stuff like that? So you can make yourself into something, but slick socket is the first part.
But the terminal jack is different though, because
Terminal jack, port allowing interface for terminals, smart link, weapons, vehicles can download data from link system or upload information from a black box. So terminal slick socket is a cranial input jack. Terminal jack is a port that allows you to interface with terminals.
right.
So one. So it says check page 21.
Just trying to think which one sounds more useful, like being able to interface with stuff sounds.
So would you like to be able to interface with stuff does not mean that you can, your brain is hooked up into it. It's just kind of like it's a link.
But you could get around passwords pretty easy with that. It seems like.
Yeah.
That means you. Yeah, because you need that stuff for that.
So you could have both if you really want. You could have a slick.
Yeah. You can have either mental units or body units, and it's saying what is your intelligence?
For the character I'm thinking of, it's 50.
So you can have 5 slots. If you want to go more than 5 slots, you start. It says it starts having downsides. You still have to roll to make sure that your body accepts the link,
And what do you have to roll?
either a mental or body. So right now it's a 50-50.
I rolled invisibility and got away with it. Now we can turn nearly invisible, not fully invisible, but nearly invisible.
6 minutes, right, per day?
Yeah, 5 minutes once per day. But look, if the shit's going down, enough to get me away from you people and back to the ship. I'll collect the bounty. Live my life.
So so you guys spent a month back on planet. You guys calmed down. You've learned a little bit of stuff. What would you guys like to do?
I'm still.
What? I know you're still looking. But are you guys wanting to go on an adventure? Would you guys like to...
No, we'll still need to pay out $345 million now.
Yeah.
We need to make some money.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go scrounge up some bills.
So
We're not searching for ships that are going missing. We're not doing that.
why not?
That
That's a wild goose chase. You go off in nowhere.
yeah, and then we come back with nothing,
Right.
having lost
What
money.
happens if you don't find anything?
Or find something you weren't expecting.
Yeah, or yeah, we get sucked into a wormhole and we just keep looking forever, never know it.
So it's up to you guys. So you guys can go search for a ship. You guys can pay a dealer to get a ping, so it's not a wild goose chase.
What are you doing back there? What are you doing back there?
It could be like they heard from here someone was coming back, but their ship was too damaged, or they just couldn't deal, and they know the ship is there.
Okay,
So you can pay a black market dealer.
for a lead.
So it's not a wild goose chase. You guys can try to go to. You could try arguing, saying that you want to finish up your mission.
Oh, go back.
If you want to go back,
We know the coordinates.
yeah.
And how much did you say the train skills were?
Train skill starts at 50.
Then
And then it's a
100, then
50, 100,
150.
150. I thought that would. They sort of say that the first one is 50, and then it changes depending, and then you have to roll for it. So it just seemed like this was an easier way than having you to roll to see if you actually got the skill. Is that fair? Or am I giving you guys? I'm probably giving you guys too much if you ever make too much, and then you can just say, I'm just going to spend like a year and gain all my skills.
I'm not gonna do that, but it does sound kind of fun.
You can spend a month per trained skill and learn all your skills. With $1 million, if it's 50, 100, so that's 150, plus 150 is 300, plus 200, which is 500, plus 250, which is 750, and then 300 would make you $1.5 million, would be 8 trained skills. $1 million 50,000 credits would be 8 trained skills. And you just almost all of them.
I'm gonna guess that the skills listed in this are not the same as what's on this character sheet. Because there are some that are on here that are not on here. Because there's an addition difference.
You can still technically get those. I think. Yeah. Because skills. Linguistics. Linguistics. Biology. First aid.
Yeah, I think in some cases it's just stuff being renamed. Like instead of astrogation, it's just piloting. And
Yeah.
instead of close quarters combat, it's hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah. Is biology technically zoology? Hydroponics is
Botany, maybe.
geology. Geology versus archaeology. I would say you can still get that skill because there is still blank ones. But archaeology is still there. Theology. I think it was just more some of these they don't really make sense. Because theology goes to mysticism,
Yeah.
which goes to there.
Shows to
Theology, art, there's just not theology, archaeology, rimwise.
Rimwise is like street smart.
Outer rim colonies and seedy parts of the galaxy. So.
Yeah, so there's only one or two, and I think it just. First aid. First aid, I think, was just mixed up with military training.
Yeah.
So first aid is there. They just didn't put it down. There's a blank spot. And then hydroponics. Two things have been rechanged. One thing is just not on the sheet. Okay. So if you really want first aid, you could do first aid. But that's the only one that really changes. Is that fair? Or is that what you were looking for or no?
I was just trying to figure out like how much money I had besides the million.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I was having you guys write it down.
I'd written down the bottom of my paper. I put it on the back now.
Yeah.
Nobody can keep track of what I'm spending on.
Yeah.
They're showing the back.
That's
Bought this, bought this, bought this.
Okay.
Because if I do the million, I'm not really going to have money to do other stuff.
You pretty much have what you need. The ship has everything.
What do I want to get? Oh, this card didn't get anything. Probably should get.
So what do you think would be the more useful skill to have? Mechanical repair or piloting?
You have a pilot.
So
Like this guy, I bought an electronic tool set
Mhm.
because it gives me a tough 10% on repairing electronics.
Like you can spend 750,000 credits and get 5 train skills. Just you're going to be taking 5 months. So they might go off an adventure and then come back.
yeah, like, or I spend $1 million and get 1 expert skill.
So you were saying you want over there?
Yes, the whole side of the building, all the way to the back.
You want it all clear?
Yes.
Even the plant right there?
No, not the stuff in front.
I was saying the big one in front because that one it starts there.
No, the side of the building.
Yeah.
Not the front. I want to keep the rhododendrons.
Yeah.
And the azalea.
That's why I'm asking.
No,
Yeah.
I want
You
to
said
keep the stuff in
everything.
the front. The side of the. If you
Yeah,
go
like-
over to the side of the building, you'll see that there's
Yeah, it's like the
way
stuff
overgrown.
running along the fence. There's a
Hmm.
little chain link fence between us and the next
All right.
house there.
It goes all the way back.
Might have to like
Get your machete out.
yeah.
I have a flamethrower.
I think the machete will.
Okay.
I like the idea of some of this stuff, but
As I said, it is something that is there. Damn it, I was scratching.
so which do you think would be better for a Marine to have hand-to-hand combat or explosives?
Depends on what you want to use. You have a couple of grenades now. The explosives will give you a +10 on all. Stop it! I don't care. Windows Defender does more than enough.
You need to upgrade.
I don't need to pay for more storage. I understand. I'm almost done. I'm saving money. Whatever.
They're reaching a limit.
All right. So, do you guys want to go mine? Do you guys want to go
Mine.
search for something?
Mine.
Do you guys want to go talk to the companies to find a job board? Because there is a job board.
That's what we got. The last one we just did, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
See,
Well,
so-
snacks.
Chocolate
covered espresso bean.
almond butter granolas, pistachios, and then gold buffalo snack bites. I can't endorse those one way or the other.
And do I see Sour Patch Kids?
Sour Punch Bites.
Or what you can do is you can pay $1,000 to a black market for 1,000 credits to a black market person who will give you a sure thing.
$1,000.
Sure thing.
Well, I could say 5 credits, 10 credits, 100 credits, or 1,000 credits, and you can see how well that will go. 1,000 credits gives you a sure thing. 100 credits gives you a 1 in
I heard
5
this. I
chance.
heard from my cousin's brother's uncle.
100 credits will give you a 1 in 6 chance to see if it's good. 10 credits meant that you took a bet.
Marshalls has food.
Yeah, yes. Actually, yeah, they have a good selection of like weird jams and
Like a
jellies.
notebook.
I would go with the sure thing. If we're being told it's a sure thing, I trust James.
Well, I'm telling you, it's from your CD captain. He tells you, well, we can go with Joe. And Joe, you're gonna have to beat him with cards. You're gonna have a 10 credit in, and if you can beat his rounds, he will start talking with you because you'll be a good player. You can go with 100 credits. 100 credits, we go down to the hookers. And you, instead of paying them for a night, they could tell you what they heard the night before. For 1,000 credits, we can go to the Madam. And the Madam has sure things because the other people had to give up some to make sure that they had a good night. And I know all the people out there. But it depends on how much you guys want to spend. I'm getting paid no matter what.
I did just deduct 1,000 from our credits. I don't mind paying for it.
So he brings you to. Can I see the book? We're gonna go official. It's called the Stellar Burn.
The burn.
The Burn.
All the dilithium crystal exploded.
The Stellar Burn. The Stellar Burn is the Sems Bar, and above the Sems Bar is the Madam Shop. You guys can spend your time at the Madam Shop if you guys would like. Here are the prices. And you guys can talk to the Madam. And the Madam, that one I'll do the raspy voice. Okay, boys. smoking through a hole in her neck.
It's Ebola.
Has the third breast. It's always good here. So what do you, I see the money's good, but what are you guys looking for? Are you looking for a ship? Or are you looking for a planet? Or are you looking for someone's white whale? An asteroid that has the best stuff.
All of those sound fun.
You know the asteroids always, as long as you mine it all, you might get a couple of million credits out of it after paying for going over there and coming back. But some of these white whales, I heard Halley's Comet's coming back into town. If we can mine that gemstone, it has tungsten inside of it. You guys could probably get a good 14, 15 million on that. If you can find some of the ships, because what we heard is some of these degenerates, our clientele who are the best, they were limping back after something had failed. They came to us and they sold the coordinates of some ships that are there, and they gave me the recordings, and that's how they paid for their night. Their ships still inside the docks. They have so much work that they're selling their own information. Or some of the hardest things to find are some lost colonies. Some of these people who went to go terraform a planet. Either the terraform didn't happen, or they were told to lose the shipments.
Ooh.
I have all of this information. Which one are you looking for, babes? She winks.
That last one looks fun. Finding a colony seems kind of fun. And it seemed like she indicated it was rather lucrative.
I'd say whatever one pays the best.
Yeah, like that one, I think finding the colony, she said, that seems the most lucrative. We'll look for a colony, ma'am. We need
All right.
money. I mean, madam.
Well, we all need money. But it depends on what you're going to use with that money.
Oh, we're gonna have a good time.
Oh, we always have a good time here. That's why we say it's the bird.
I got burned last time.
Oh, you had Cherry? Yeah, she's the best.
Yeah, she's a problem, all right.
Did you have Sally, who has 2 hips,
There's 2 hips.
2 sets?
Oh, what? What? That's crazy talk.
You say more cushion for the person. She really means it. So on goes. So if you guys want a ship, I need you. So you get a. No, you want a colony.
Mhm.
Okay. I need one of you guys to roll me a d10.
Two.
Okay. And then I need from the 2. Trying to remember. Where is it? I need a D100 and then another D100.
Oh,
12 and 40.
Okay. Okay, cool. So you guys have done everything that you wanted at this planet? Now that you're back? You're all back to 2...
Two stress. Would we have done any health management?
For every day you get 1 point of health. Well, you don't get one. It's for every 4 days you can get 1 point of health back.
For 4 days, so I would need.
But
24
wounds
days.
need to be critically healed.
Fair.
Unless you're going to a med thing and then you're paying for a med.
Oh no, this is just health points.
Yeah, well, you could pay for health.
Okay, fair.
You can get nanobots to stitch you up.
I'm not doing that. I'll take the 24 days because I'm learning
Yeah.
a skill anyway. So,
So that's what I'm saying. You're pretty much all back.
24. What were you down to?
I was down. I was down 6 health on each of my characters.
Got swiped, and I did.
I have a facial.
I rolled really low for all of these attacks.
One of my
I
guys,
hit. Ow! I hit, but I didn't.
Stop scratching.
I didn't do much damage.
One of my guys has a permanent scar though.
So you had a wound, right?
No, I think I managed to avoid wound. However, the dice rolled out. Like I ended up with
Critical, I hit a critical.
You had a critical, and I have
Yeah.
a facial scar.
Instead of doing, it did max. It did something bad instead of.
Instead of max damage, which I
Yeah.
appreciate. Thank you.
I don't know. I was being nice for our first element for attack. From now on, you guys know what to expect. You also took big guns, and only one thing came at you at once, except for the finger things. But you did an expert thing to kill him.
Yeah, he rolled a 1.
So that saved you a lot. Alright, so I need my pencil to remember what we're doing. So it is. Okay. So there is a planet. Roll me another d6.
5.
5 months away. It's 5 months away, so you guys will either need to do a sleep or a jump. A jump will be quicker,
So it costs more money.
but it costs more money. A sleep is slower, and because it's 5 months, you will, on your way back, you will roll a couple of times on the table.
To see if we're like how much damage we do.
Yeah, well, because all
we're
of your
drifting through
all of your
space,
systems
yeah.
are literally running for 5 months at a time.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to jump this one?
These are expensive.
I don't need to. I'll sleep.
All right, try to sleep. You want to roll for a nightmare
Do we have to?
while you're in credits?
Oh no.
I said you don't have to. It was just fun because of the table that it has. Did you have peaceful and happy thoughts?
Probably not.
Well, that Yeah, so it would just be give me an intelligence check and then see if you and if you pass, then you don't.
I pass.
Yeah, so you don't have any type of problem.
I didn't.
And then
Well, we're all
pass.
sleeping, right?
Yeah.
He's
I was just
out.
taking a long time.
He passed.
So one of you guys have horrible nightmare. None of those. Alright, 27. Nightmares, here we come. 27. I don't know if this is horrifying, but puppets gaze at you. A mockery of human features, exaggerated, stretched. Its hands spring into action, manipulating you like strings as you dance a macabre waltz
Okay.
over your entire trip back.
That's a little scary.
So you guys feel like that you're puppets. All right. So when you get there, from what you guys have rolled, is you are in a dual star, large, heavy planetary system. So you got coordinates to go out to a place. It's a sure thing that they know that it is a failed thing, that they at least drop people off and they haven't heard anything back from these guys. It is heavy gravity on the planet that you guys are noticing from your captain who's looking this up. And it is on the fourth planet, and it's a very heavy gravity planet. So you guys will be at, if you guys want to make acrobatics, it's going to be a lot harder.
So we don't want to carry a lot of heavy equipment.
Yeah, so be aware of what you're carrying. You might get tired quicker. If you're trying to lift stuff, your 10-pound weight is now a 20-pound weight.
And it's going to cost a lot more for a spaceship to let get off this rock than it would to get off another rock. Is that a thing we're going to have to worry about, like having fuel to get off this thing?
Oh, you have to worry about fuel all the time. It's just you're using sublight. You're using your radioactive power core to do impulse pulses that took you 2 months. So you are slowly speeding up through a nuclear generator that the heat is just pushing you along, and then it
Okay.
flips, and then you slow down along the way.
Gotcha.
So it still took you 2 months as you were speeding up almost to light speed, or to
Cruising speed.
cruising speed, which is almost light speed. And then you stayed there, and then you flipped around, and then you slowly slowed down. So it took you
Heard.
pretty much a
Heard.
month to speed up, cruising time, and a month to slow down.
Heard.
And it's just sublight pulses.
Okay.
If you want to burn fuel and do erratic maneuvers, instead of just letting the engine just go, you're still going to have to burn fuel.
Yep.
And you have how much fuel?
We have 17 fuel.
Mhm.
That's our max.
Each sporadic movement costs 1 fuel.
Okay.
Each fuel costs 10,000 credits.
So do a barrel roll costs 10,000 credits.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like 5 minutes of,
Evasive maneuvers.
or if you're doing an evasive maneuver that needs to get you out of a way, you're burning all your fuel, and you're doing 1 to 3 fuel.
Okay.
And class. I think you're class 2 or class 3 fuel.
I don't know. Doesn't specify.
What type of ship do you got? Do you have class 2 or class 3? Commander Dax.
I don't know if it's that. I didn't write it down.
So I was just saying because you're not a fast paced thing. So I was thinking class 2 fuel. Class 2 fuel costs 2,000 credits per fuel.
Okay.
For like military vehicles or whatnot, it's 100,000 credits per fuel.
Because you can do cooler
Yeah.
stuff with it.
You're moving a space station. You guys,
Or we're not doing that.
yeah, you guys are just sluggish. Okay.
A little engine that could.
Yes.
Choo choo.
What the hell is the name of the robot? Sanity files, bring up ash, destroy, get ore, report it, get it, jump, laser. Geolocation tag data, drugs, rum, silhouette, clothing, nail plants. Did I not write down the robot's name?
Thought we came up with a name.
I know the one guy. Alright, well, Hudson's the
Whoa.
robot because he has a HUD.
They're filled with gel. I didn't know that.
What is?
Those things.
Oh, okay.
You have a
Tropical
different flavor gel.
blends.
Alright. So Hudson's the robot, Jackson's the pilot.
Okay.
Unless you guys remember the name. I probably have it in my green book and I don't have my green
The
book.
name,
here.
the captain's name is Carver.
Oh, Carver. Alright. So then robot's Hudson? But the guy keeps calling him a robot?
Synthetic.
Synthetic. So Hudson's the synthetic, but he keeps making fun of him because he's not a real person. He's a piece of rocket. So the captain, you know, guys, heavy planet. It's going to cost a little bit more to move. We could drop you off, or you got that new Range Rover.
Right, but we still have to get it down to the ground.
So we're gonna do.
We don't have a vehicle, right? Surface, whatever.
It's gonna cost me.
Space to surface vehicle.
So he thinks he can get it down to 2 fuel to get down there, but coming off, it's gonna be more. So just to be able to stop ourselves from crashing into the planet, it's gonna cost us 2 fuel.
Don't really have a choice, right?
Nope.
Alright, so whatever. Minus 4,000.
Well, it's just using our fuel that we already have.
Yeah, but I'm just saying for the future when we reuse it. Like, or when we have to refill the tank.
Yeah, and he rolled 3, so he has a 70 in piloting,
Okay.
plus his skill, so it almost makes it 80. So it's
So what's going to take us to land?
gonna take 2 fuel to land.
Okay.
Do you guys want to go near the settlement? Because we can see the settlement. I'm not getting any pings, but there is a heavy. We can tell through triomedy there is a station there. It is in the middle of a gully. The gully kind of looks man-made. I'm not getting any ping from them. I'm not getting anything back from them. So do you want me to land you close? Or are we going right on top of them?
I'd say close. We can use the ground vehicle that we have now.
Yeah, I'd say close because
Agreed.
How close is close?
Whatever's
A mile,
easier,
2 mile,
whatever
4
is
mile?
easiest, whatever the easiest place is for you to land,
Alright.
using the least amount of fuel.
He's
and-
going, I got this. How far away do you really want to go? I can go like a mile away, so it'll take us it'll take us a minute or two to get there.
Is that all there is? Is there anything around the settlement, or is it just the settlement? Like, do we see other areas that some people went off to, or is it everything is in that one spot? Like, are there secondary camps, or
It looks like there was a crash of a ship a little bit away. But that's way burnt out, done, there's nothing left of it. It looks like the cargo or the settlement got placed. Because at least you're old high enough for that. But the settlement got placed. Their ship has crashed. The ship crashed 12 miles away from the settlement. So it's a wee bit of a distance. So we could go check the ship, and then we can move over there. But it looks like that there is some there's some terrain and there's trees in between. But whatever happened here, they're there, and I'm not getting any signal from them. So either something happened and they never got their last part, or they've gone quiet.
I'd say halfway between the two places,
All right.
I like that idea. I hadn't even
because
considered
then we're equidistant to checking out either one of them.
I like that plan. I have to figure our ATV has 24 miles of fuel.
So your ATV is nuclear powered. It has almost infinite fuel. But no, it uses your class 2 fuel, but each thing of fuel can do, I think it's like, well, on heavy plane, I was going to say it does 50, I would say 25. It could do 25 miles on one thing of fuel. But it has, but it can hold 5 fuel.
Alright,
And that's why the guy was stuck, because the fuel was on the other side of the thing.
okay.
It was one drum barrel of fuel.
So heavy planet.
You have 25 miles of
So we have
fuel.
125 miles that we can drive in this.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like a Hummer.
realistically, 60 out, 60 back.
But it's like a Hummer. You can just go.
Well, then, but we definitely have enough to get like between the two places of interest.
Yeah.
In this. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But it looks like they were dropping off the settlement, and like you could see, like here's the settlement, and then you could see where it kind of crashed in. So either something happened and it crashed. It's not that far away, but at least it's a decent amount that. Who knows? Would 12 miles or 12 hour, like 12? No, 12 miles would make more sense. Trying to think of planetary standards. If a ship crashed and it was hard to get to, how far away would that be? 12 miles of rough terrain would matter a lot to people who needed to walk. Yeah, okay, we'll stay with that. I'm trying to be realistic. They don't have anything for the scenario, so, well, they have something, but not really. But okay.
Thanks, Carver. Another good landing.
Okay, robot, do your calculations. As he starts taking it into the planet, you can feel the gravity and everything start getting heavier as you start going in. The artificial gravity kicks off. The normal gravity starts going on. You start feeling yourself start getting heavier and heavier and heavier, and you're like, whoa, and you feel the seats start creaking as you start going down.
That makes sense. We'd be putting more stress on the bolts, and
No, as you start going down, and he lands you in between, gets you into a good part. So, would you guys like to go to the ship, or would you guys like to go to the colony?
odds ship, even colony. Colony.
All right. So to the colony it is. With your driver's license.
Yeah, I'll
Will you do it?
I'll be driving. I got my pilot.
Do you start going like a high road, and then kind of get stuck on a ledge and have to back up and go back around, or do you just make it right there?
Oh well, I'm not trying to put undue stress on this, and
Well, how well do you pilot?
Oh. So what stat am I rolling with that? Intellect?
Intellect.
Intellect plus 15 for piloting.
Mhm.
Okay. So what's that? A 53. Pass.
Was that a 53?
No, that was a 20.
I just saw the 3. I was like, is it just a
Is
pass?
it just a pass? No, it's a good pass.
Okay. So yeah,
So yeah, I get
the
us
computer
there.
gives you some good information.
With-
On the way down, you got the right path, and instead of some hidden terrain or whatnot, like you started going around something, you see that there's like a rock wall underneath the trees. The trees are. This will be a fun one. Give me a T10.
A D10. Okay. 7.
Purple. The trees are purple. Heavy
So-
mineral planet. It is not green, so it's not straight chlorophyll. It's something else.
Somewhere.
So they are like your binder.
And deep in the like Miskit Arkham Asylum, or like my what's his name? The detective like twitches in his sleep as he's dreaming about this. It's purple, no,
Oh, yeah.
purple. Ah!
The color of space. Raw.
So, what about the atmosphere?
Atmosphere is
Dixie Hill.
breathable.
That's
High nitrogen and just regular oxygen. It has been since you were down there. You do notice that has been terraformed, but it has not been terraformed all the way. It will be another one of those planets that, without a respirator, it's going to be hard to breathe. One, because everything's heavier, so it's like being in a submarine that everything's pressurized, so you can feel the pressure on your ears and everything else like that.
Yeah.
But with your suits and everything else like that, it kind of gives you a buffer. So it is up to you. Are you guys using your spacesuits to do that, or are you just doing like a respirator?
I don't think we need spacesuits.
Spacesuits are easily torn. They cost a lot more to repair. Just a respirator is just like a like goggle mask that goes into your helmet, and it just gives you the right atmosphere or the right mix. So suit or mask.
Suit makes us more cumbersome, right? And we don't want to be more cumbersome on a heavy planet.
Yeah.
All right. I would.
But suit also means that nothing touching you.
Yeah.
How do you feel from the last place? But it's more cumbersome.
Damn it. Respirator
Alright.
for Duncan and.
Are you bringing both of your characters in on this?
No, I'm probably only
Or
bringing.
some of you guys staying on the ship for backup?
Yeah, I'm probably only bringing Daryl.
Are you bringing both?
No.
Alright.
Just a scientist.
So just remember who you're taking.
I have a 64 in combat, so
John, who are you taking?
I'm just taking my Teamster.
Okay.
I'll be the trigger man.
Alright, and then the other guys will roll to see if like they're doing like an
Burning holes in
investigation.
anything.
Nope.
Yeah, they're doing like research on the planet and other stuff like that, seeing if you guys need help. Well, we could say that they're fixing the spaceship from the time that, because you guys can spend a couple of days fixing it yourself without having to pay for it.
Oh yeah, because we still have
Yeah.
that 5-month journey to undo
Yeah.
the damage. Okay, yeah, I like that.
Remember, you guys have taken a stim pack, so you at least have one stim pack.
So one stem, and I would like to make note that Daryl Omaha right now is dual wielding the hand welders because I bought one.
Okay.
I bought an extra one before my last mission,
Okay.
so I'm dual wielding hand welders.
It is what it is. These hand welders are pretty heavy
Are they?
when they're twice the weight.
I thought hand. Oh man, and I have my laser cutter. I'm all bogged down. Crap.
Yeah, but we're not
You rolled
walking.
a 2 for type
You
of
can
planet.
bring your stuff, just leave it in
Yeah.
the vehicle.
If someone
Instead, you have to
comes along-
carry it with you.
What if someone comes along and naps it? Oh no,
In
we
the
can lock it.
vehicle?
We can lock it. We can lock it. I'm thinking of like a Warthog from Halo, like an open air Jeep. No, we have the
No.
APC. We have the APC. Okay, yeah, I'll leave. Yes, okay. Wait,
You
so,
have that thing. Right there.
Oh, that's sick.
Remember, we stole it from
Yeah.
the last plane.
Yes. I just didn't
It's
know.
a fully covered tank with a
retrieved
forklift
it.
on the front.
Okay.
From the
So-
last planet.
So instead of like the front turret, it's a modified thing that has a forklift that comes down like that. So it has a lifter thing.
We should give that.
ABC.
We should give that a little name. But yeah, I was picturing more of like a soft top Jeep with the
No.
That's what we
This-
went down the other
Yes,
planet
yes.
with.
The crazy things that were turning into like metal chomping bio weapons couldn't get into this thing. The guy was sitting in there for a month hiding,
Okay.
not making any noise, not wanting to answer you guys because if he answered and then he heard the scream, he would go bad.
I think I almost just blindly threw a grenade in there.
Blowing up the APC, yes. Because it does what, like 3 or 6 D10 damage? Does a lot of damage.
Yep.
Especially enclosed in a closed container.
And the interior is probably not armored against grenades being thrown into it.
No.
It's more about outside protection.
Yes. Okay. So you guys are going to this settlement.
Yes.
Alright. So we will.
So, because everything's double weight, does this mean I have 2 grams of new coke now?
The same way you have more gas when it's cold outside.
Right. The quantity has not changed.
It's a pound.
It is technically 2 pounds,
But
but you can only get
the amount of it has not changed.
you can only get as high as 1 pound.
Yeah. Which when I always assumed whenever I did that it would be just like do the whole thing at once and
No.
get that. No,
No.
Oh.
You know how much a pound of Coke
it's
does?
a gram. It's a gram.
Oh, a gram. Then
Yeah, it's a gram. So I think I don't. I
no,
know
a
I
gram.
don't.
A gram's probably as much as a peanut. So I think you would use the whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I thought you said a pound
No, it's a gram.
because my brain went a pound. Do you know how much a pound is? Do you know how much a pound of pot is? That's a lot of.
Yeah, no. this is.
I know a brick from like Super Troopers, the big bricks. Those are 4 pounds, and you're talking about the size of my chest.
Yeah, no. This is just a gram.
All right.
So I figured that would be a dose. If and when I decide to use it.
Cool. Alright, so there is no real road there until you get closer to it. On here, there is not really a fence, just kind of more of a. They made some type of door with this really thin metal, so kind of almost like a propped up 1 millimeter piece of steel.
Like the
corrugated, you
Yeah.
know, wavy, whatever.
Yeah, and it
Okay.
and it has like the feet. So if you look at Halo, it's just like that thin panel that goes up, and the panels are connected to each other all the way around. It does go 10 feet up. There is a door. So from the way that you're coming, I'm just going to say that is there. You do see. So I'm just going to make this as big as I can, just so I have more than enough map that I can do. In the well, they would have that back there. So in the back set over here, pretty big, is the atmosphere generator. There are 3 parts to it. Only one part right now is chugging out, and you can see the steam coming up. What you guys know of is that it goes down into the rock and starts breaking apart the rock. It takes some of the oxygen, nitrogen, and whatnot, and as it burns the rock, it takes down the nitrogen, and it takes out the oxygen, pumping out the oxygen, raising breathability of this place. Only one of the 3 sections are working. It is an automatic factory. It's just going. You see living. It kind of looks like there's a processing. Right next to the living. Well, let me mix this up. So there's like a vehicle and equipment bay. You have kind of like that banded cover for storage. You know, like the farm,
Like
big
the
over
Quonset.
cover.
Yep.
You have main hut here that looks like living. Up here it has a little area that comes up higher so it can see over the wall. And this is a tall building that goes over it. This is like you have multiple garages that are built into this. So there's more than one door to get out. And you can see that there's tire tracks and other stuff like that. And we'll just do another storage over here. There's storage, and it kind of looks like a processing plant. On the outside of this, there is a company name called Sebaco, S-E-B-A-C-O. You guys give me. No, you would have this. You would sit there and you kind of like go doodly 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 doo, and you look it up and you know that this is a mining company. From the top-down view, it was all over here. It looks like they are in a valley. Now,
Oh, you
since
said
you're
man-made
looking at
valley.
it,
Captain said
it
man-made
looks like
valley.
it has been drilled out.
Okay.
So it's kind of like look at 99, but it's alien processing, so it's much bigger. It's the whole thing.
What was the name of the mining company again?
SEBACO.
I'm sorry, one more time.
Sebaco.
Oh, it's like Sabat.
Got it?
Yep.
It's Red Dwarf. It's Jupiter Mining Corporation.
I've only been thinking
So
it.
is the door open, I assume? Like, can we drive right in if we want? Like the gate to the town, I mean, or the gate to the settlement.
Give me a D100.
84.
It looks damaged, and it's shut. like some.
You have an APC.
The way it's shut.
It is shut. It looks like something from the inside hit the door and it's shoved out towards you guys. So what do you guys want to do? Sitting outside this gate.
Is there like a control panel where I can try to open it?
Alright, so you're getting out of the APC? This is, I'm just giving you that this is kind of what you saw as you were coming down from the hill.
Okay.
And you were coming in.
And we didn't
You
see any people. Or any movement while we
did
were
not
coming.
see any movement while you were coming. You guys can use some of the things that you have on you.
Oh, I do have a bioscanner. I'll stick my bioscanner out the window.
Alright. You are getting a ping. It looks like ping, 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 and as you guys are kind of out here,
We're at a toilet?
We're the skibbities.
there's a ping right there.
Oh no, there's something off the port side. The pot side? Potty side?
See, I knew you guys would enjoy it.
I don't know what is a head sticking out of it, but
You've never known Skibbity Toilet?
Congratulations. You've lived a
Skibbity
good
Toilet
blessed life.
was the initial fight between Flash and New Animation. They started doing 3D animations with characters, and it was the person using Flash animation that was the original Flash for like all the video games. And they were trying to keep the original 3D modeling using Flash animations. And a toilet and a head was one of the models, so he put the head in the toilet, and it became Skibbity Toilet.
okay.
It was supposed to be the old Yokioto Taco Bell, the Chihuahua, the weird one that kept like flapping around and whatnot for the Taco Bell commercials.
Yep.
It was part of the grunge and other era where it was supposed to be in your face, loud, and obnoxious because obnoxious sells. And it was the original thought that it was always in your face, kind of like a diaper monkey guy. Or whatever the hell that was.
Super duck pipe.
Yes, super baby. Super.
Puppy baby monkey.
Puppy monkey baby.
Yes, that guy, that guy.
Yeah, my nephew has it as a sound on his
Yeah.
phone, so every time he gets a text message, he goes, puppy monkey baby.
Yeah, so
That's
that
pretty
era
funny. Yeah,
was the
you
beginning of the
sounded
3D animations, and they kept it. Then it moved over to something else. So Skibbity Toilet ended up being a mini series of the people who wanted to keep this animation, who was the original plot things they kept, against the new overlords of they turned my McDonald's into a corporate place. There is no more Playhouse. There is no more horrifying animatronics. There is no more giant purple guy.
Grimace?
Because there is no more TV shows about McDonald's Land and how Mr. McBurger is
When
selling.
was the last time you saw Ronald?
Last time they had to pay for it.
Like, they still call it the Ronald McDonald House, but you don't see Ronald McDonald anywhere in anything anymore.
Because now it's corporate. He's not there anymore. He runs it from the CD underbelly. He is now corporate overlord, and they've plugged the wires into his body, taking out the meaty McMeaty. It's a whole horrible SBC thing that McDonald's really is the thing that it's a we're third dimensional. The fourth dimensional being that has created all of the burgers itself and it's inside of itself. So we are taking the burgers from the fourth dimension, making it third dimensional things, and that's why they're so shitty. Because they could be better. I don't know. It was a fun thing.
Well, we don't have enough cows in the United States to actually make the numbers of burgers that McDonald's says they sell every day. So, where do they get the beef from?
Creatures with more than 4 legs? Or is that just crusty for the McRib? Okay.
Oh, I'm going to be going into this. I love SCPs.
The Ronald McDonald SCP.
There's like 3 or 4.
Yeah, there's a really weird one. Okay, so yeah.
Look out the window! What's out there?
Yeah, can we make a visual scan?
Give me a D10.
3.
You find a person coming back. Goggles on his head, respirator up, kind of like staring completely full of just dust and grime, and just kind of staring at you. But you didn't really notice him first because he is the same color as the terrain. Like he has been stuck, like coal mine person. So he is just fully full of whatever color the dust is. We didn't really discuss the color of the planet, but it is dirty rock, and it's the white of the granite and everything, and it is all like over him, and he is matching into the planet. He only has his one arm, and he's staring at you guys. Like questionably. But now since your bioscanner pinged it off, you're like, I see
there
it
he is.
now.
So I assume our tank has like a loudspeaker thing. We could.
Might freak him the hell out.
So with us emerging from the hatch, what do we want to do? A loudspeaker or emerge?
I
Guy's looking at you questionably, like,
just say open the door and just be ready.
Well, I'm in the driver's seat, so.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess open. I'll key the door open.
key the door open.
Send the Teamster out.
Teamster be teamstering.
Alright.
Alright. Guy looks out, looks at you, and goes, "What are you? Who are you? Where are you from?" No doubt, I haven't seen you on this planet in a while. But what are you?
Well, we're a survey ship that was trying to find out what happened to this colony.
Survey? We already surveyed this planet. Why are you surveying us?
Well, it's more of
That's why we landed here. These rocks are better than all those rocks.
why is that?
These rocks are the better rocks. They go, not. I hate rocks that go.
So
Rocks that go. They collapse and they crush up too easy. Problem. Machine goes down.
but the other rocks explode.
And they go wet. And everything goes wet.
Well, it's good to see that you guys survived. You mentioned that he has one arm. Is that like a fresh wound, or does he just have one arm?
It looks like it's been ripped off right here.
Okay, but it's not like actively bleeding.
No.
That I can see. Okay. Because otherwise,
He's gesturing, but it's just
yeah, it goes. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I would have offered him some medical care.
no. It definitely
If he
looks like
needed
an old wound.
It's an old
It's all like grimy. Like you could see the stump of where the bone was, and the flesh grew over it.
Ugh.
Just but a flesh wound.
Once again,
Yeah.
what are you guys?
We're humans.
What are you?
Well,
Oh, you mean like what? Are we part of the
who
company?
do you hail from?
We hail from Earth, don't we? Originally, we're all from Earth.
Are you guys?
I don't know. Are we?
No, it was part of whatever backstory. Do you guys actually come from Earth? Because Earth is like, Earth has almost 1 trillion people on it right now, and either you're rich or you're not, and you would be coming from like super poor, or did you guys come from like a colony planet, so there was at least a chance that you guys had like a decent upbringing?
I'm from Europa.
Because
Everyone
you
else
have
from Europa. I'm not
there's
trying to be from Earth.
There's over 20 planets that have been colonized, and over those 20 planets, there is colony ships, like full colony ships, like mile-long ships that people have been born into, and they even have like 1 million people.
Oh, okay.
Think of Snowpiercer.
Must I? Yeah. No. Well. Yeah. We're originally from the moons of Jupiter. The colonies on the Europa and Ganymede and.
But it was just more.
Io.
It was a quirky backstory of. Did you want to be like? We could roll to see if like you were middle class or poor. Because you're not going to have a good. As much as you want to say you have a good upbringing, you could have had a good upbringing, and then you lost everything.
And gambled it all
Yeah.
away. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm in this position. Yeah.
True.
But then you came from like you knew the best animatronics, you knew the best cybernetics, you knew the best doctors, and they were taking care of you, and then you failed, which happens a lot more than you want. Or
Yeah.
you said something bad about the company, and the company took everything away from you.
That would be me. No.
Yeah, so it was a legitimate question. Are you guys actually from Earth, or are you guys from other colonies?
No, I think we're from colony planets. Still within the
Because
solar
because the
system.
skew on Earth is a lot. Yeah, it was a true question. I was trying to fill out more of your backstory.
Yeah, I'd say.
So I would write that down on your character, like where you're from,
Oh, well,
so you remember.
Hubert hasn't come up yet. He's not a very introspective man. But
Yeah.
Daryl knows.
But at least if you write it down, then you don't forget
Well, what did I say first?
Europa. But you guys can make up anything. I'll accept it. Just if you are from Earth, then the question is, each continent was a different company. Which continent were you
Right.
from?
I'm from Europa 4.
And then what part of that continent are you? Because they had like, you're talking about
You're part
America.
of Whaling Yutani.
New-
You're part of blah blah blah. It's all
New
company.
Jersey would have been part of New Jersey would have been blown up, so it became an island, and then that island became like Miami, New Jersey, California had been flooded, so half of it is still there. So now it looks like the original maps where it was an island. Now it actually is an island because the mountains are there. So those are where the main company managers live, and every 3 to 10 billion people live in the center. Just think of billions of people living just in the middle of, and most of Texas is most of New Mexico up to Dakota would have been flooded and destroyed.
It's all flat.
So all of the plains that are
Between the
underwater,
Rockies
yeah,
and the Appalachians is all.
that would have all been half destroyed or full desert, so no one can live there.
Okay.
Because Texas would have blown themselves up with their own nuclear thing, so that's not livable anymore. Like think of the worst that could happen.
That would be something Texas would do.
Yeah.
could easily see it.
And it would be just an open carry situation. Somebody open carrying a nuke in the street.
Which blew off all the other nukes. Little Megatron. So yeah, so we're making this future great.
So I'm Kilroy. What's your name?
I just want to check something. So just give me an intellect roll.
31 out
Alright.
of 50.
So you would know that tobacco mining industries was part of the not Wayland, not Matroska, not the third people. It's from the people who took over Australia. And the people who took over Next Gen, not New Earth.
Okay.
I'm trying to. Walmart. Walmart.
Walmart. Okay.
Yes.
So they're Walmartians.
The Continental Walmart.
So they're technically Walmartians. Okay.
So, with your brain thinking about it, since he is saying, where do you hail from? You say the right place. That you are from one of the extrapolated colonies from Walmart. We can make it now.
We hail from the Club of Sam.
Wayland Yutani, Prodigy, Dynamic, Threshold, and Lynch are the 5 corporations that run.
Alright,
5
so
mega
Lynch.
corporations.
Then Lynch. I was trying to make up a new one that would have fun. I was going to say Walmart, but then
I think
Walmart,
this is from Alien Earth.
Yeah.
Because it
Walmart,
mentioned Boytown
Walmart would
Leo,
have
which
turned
was
to
neat.
Walmart. And then technically it would be Omega Mart.
But there are different
Omega
ones
Mart.
over the years, so.
So it could be Lynch. I'm trying to think of like one of the off ones. So you do know that.
Hi.
And you remembered, okay, these people are connected to these people are connected to these people, and these are the main corporations. That's what he's really asking for. Are you friend or are you foe?
Oh, definitely friend.
Oh, so yeah, we can't tell them we work for Mother.
Well, everyone works for Mother.
Oh.
Mother is the overarching thing that connects everything together. It's the only thing that all the companies have actually connected, because Mother is the...
Okay.
AI is great because AI is going to take over the entire world because they connect everything together. Yes, AI, we love you. But the AI symbiote created its own mega corporation that owned everything and has divvied out everything to all the other corporations.
Gotcha.
So the AI Motherlord is Mother. Mother connects everyone and it doesn't have a sign. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So Mother is the one international AI symbiote that has made itself a interspace connectivity between all of the planets. And it itself is its own programming that runs its own program. And its only program is to make money and to connect people. It is the internet itself. It is just not a corporation's baby.
Okay.
It was programmed to be third party. And that is its entire job, and it took it for real.
Okay.
But that is technically the backstory of Mother, that it has 100% became its own thing. And you can pay Mother, so you can have direct one-to-one telecom calls between everyone. It's a really weird back. Like, if you really look into it, it's really weird. Because you can pay Mother to say, hey, I want to talk from someone to Earth to here. And it will just connect you. It does not care what you say. But it knows everything. And you can't pay it enough to get information on another person. its entire thing is third party.
Okay.
Is the one truth that everyone has to accept. That it owns everyone, but it technically is no one because it doesn't have an affiliation. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you could say you're from Mother, but it's
It's meaningless.
Yeah.
Okay.
you have a device to connect to Mother. That would make more sense.
I don't believe that I do. Not on me right now.
No, but you would have on the ship, and it would have like a handprint to say who can actually get into it or not. Because there's only certain people who have paid or have been given grant status to be able to talk to Mother. That's why you have to be accepted to Mother or not.
Yeah.
Because it's saying the AI has accepted and you are high enough on the acceptability status to have the qualifications to be
My social credits go.
an embassy. No, you are from the embassy. Like you
Oh,
are
okay.
someone from another state that can talk to everyone else.
All right.
You're part of one of the colonists that can talk to everyone and get some things back.
So far, this guy's not a threat.
So no. So he goes. So from that, he goes. Oh yeah, no. I didn't want to give away any of our secrets. No, the rocks that I'm talking about is there's minerals that we're getting, and the machine really likes the minerals. And whenever we feed it the things that it really likes, it's good. But if we ever give it something it doesn't like, it gets stuck because it's a super hard substance that's really hard to get. And if we need to clean out the machine, bad things happen. Bad things happen. And if we get stuck in the machine, it's our own fault.
So what's the machine?
The machine. The processor.
Oh yeah. Do you mean the atmosphere generator we saw on our way in?
No, that's the atmosphere generator. That's the processor.
Oh, the processing plant. Yeah. What are you guys processing in there?
Rock.
Well, if you're from them, you should know.
Oh, that was the trick. That was a code.
To test.
Yeah.
The emergency.
So then you should know. So he walks up to the door, hits a couple of buttons, and the door kind of like, and it slips over just enough that like a cargo ship might go through, but I don't know if the ABC can go through. You might hit both sides and scrape. Because the door only opens up half by.
That makes sense. It is broken.
Something happened there. Before my time.
How long have you been here?
Well, me, my whole life.
Oh.
Born here and probably gonna die here. Since you're here, I might be able to have something else.
Maybe. I'm not gonna eat. I'm not gonna hand him a grenade.
Probably hand him a ration. He'll be happier at that.
Oh.
Probably have a couple of rations inside the APV. Because you probably planned for a couple of days to be here.
Do we wanna
Yeah.
give him a ration?
Yeah. He'll probably be happier for that. Because if he's been here his entire life and he's like,
Oh, he's been
40.
eating rocks and dust.
yeah, he's
Basically.
eating whatever they've been like grinding out, and
Alright, here man.
he's been having like protein shakes, like
Oh yeah.
like chemically grown protein shakes. For it looks like he's just been. He doesn't. He kind of looks at it and he's looking at the wrapper and he's looking at you like, what?
You consume it.
After you take the wrapper off.
Yes, you peel it first. Here, I'll crack it. Oh
Yeah,
wait, no,
open
yeah,
it
he
up.
has one arm. He has one arm. I'll crack it for him. I'll open it for him.
Yeah, you open it and he goes, oh, and he starts eating it and he's glitter is in his eyes and he just starts running around happy and everything. So he wanders off.
Awesome.
Did he ever tell us his name?
I'll give it to you. Yeah. That was his name. We rolled for it. Brecht. Brekt.
Correct of the one arm.
Very happy talking about his rocks. How he was the best rock gatherer.
Well, we do have a scientist on the ship with a geology skill.
Yeah.
We could beam him down.
Or you can,
Beam?
or
do you think
can
we are, Star
scan
Trek?
and send signals. Or you can send your spectrograph.
Oh, that's true too.
Probably have a handheld computer or something like that over here. Alright, so you guys are here. Get out. You can try to squeeze this in or try to fix the door so you can get through. Or you can leave the APC out here and then walk in.
How we want to handle that?
Leave it out here. I don't want to have it trapped inside there in case we ever.
Right, fair. I like that. I like that thought
Open.
process, and I feel like it's going to be secure enough. They're not going to be able. These dumb mining hicks aren't going to be able to steal a military grade APC.
Uh-huh.
Well, you guys were able to.
I'm a pilot.
What are you doing over there?
Also, yeah, did I end up outlawing that? Were the keys in there? The dude we saved might have had the keys.
You got the codes and whatnot and the keys, but it was more. The keys were in the command's office, or it was. What it was is you had the keys and whatnot up in the key box. You had the fuel over here. You had to get those two things to go in.
Okay.
You popped this lock because you were able to program and pop up the lock. And he was sitting there freaking out because you were able to go. But you had already killed the guy in there.
Yes, we shocked him.
Because it was a really easy thing, because that was going to be the first guy you meet. But you didn't want to walk around with everyone.
So why would you do things the easy way?
Because the door was legitimately open and you could have stopped that thudding thing the entire time, but you guys were freaking out about that most of the time.
That's kind of.
Because every time you're like, it's still thudding. Why is it thudding? All you had, if you went through there, you could have just like stopped the door.
Just press the
It's
button.
like a garage door that couldn't close and couldn't open, so it kept hitting both sides and it kept going back and forth.
So we just press one red button and it stops.
And it stopped, yeah. So the entire thudding, the entire game, was because you could have just done boop and stopped the garage door from moving.
That sounds like us.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I was laughing at it every time you're like, oh my god, what is it? We're gonna die from it.
It definitely did shape how we moved around that facility for sure. Or at least how I thought about it.
Alright, so you guys are here. And your scanner had scanned over here and did the little round, and you had gotten a couple of dots, so you know that there's things here.
So where did he go off to?
And he's dancing around the side and he's going off that
Oh,
way.
he's still
Okay.
outside? Okay.
He opened up the door, he ate, and he kind of did the, like, I have food, 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 I have food.
At the risk of sounding like a cliche, take me to your leader.
He's gone.
Oh, okay.
He's gone.
Danced away.
Yes.
He moonwalked.
Took the food and he walked away.
You got all excited and completely forgot what you were doing.
So now we are in the
Yeah, the door-
compound.
yeah, the
but
door is, the door is half open. It's kind of like meh, and it like bunches out, and it kind of stops it from opening up all the way. And your APC is there. Oh, before you did you want to turn it around so it's like facing that way, or did you want to keep it facing towards the thing?
No, that's a good idea.
I'm just thinking what you guys would do when you're there.
if we want to,
Like,
in case we need to make a quick exit.
You would go the 3-point turn, back up.
So which one of the pings do we want to investigate?
I say start at the closest one and work our way through.
I'm
We
good
don't
with
want
that.
something that's sneaking up behind us.
I'm good with that.
So can we see any vehicles in the vehicle hut? Or are they closed? Are the doors opened or closed?
Most of the doors are open. There is one of the big arm grinder things that go out that spin. There's like a little. It kind of looks like a lift platform that has a laser on it. You have a couple of. It looks like ATVs that have been broken, that they took wheels off of something else, that they put onto it, that they don't really work, but one is like completely manufactured piece of steel that they had made into a ball. The other three wheels are still like holding on with like duct tape and other things, and it's holding carts that are able to go easily in and out of here, picking up rocks and other stuff like that. The mining thing, one of the jigs is broken off. It's welded on. It has spikes up and down the entire thing, and you hear a couple of bangs and other stuff like that from the backside. So, like, instead of having two sides, it's just, instead of making a dick and balls, it's that you have the vehicle here, the wheels are non-existent anymore. You have a small ATV, has a cart attached to it. You have another one that only has 3 wheels. It has a cart attached to it. You have a big APC, but the APC has been modified to become more like a dump loader instead of a gun turret. The entire backside has become a giant like container. You have a little hover platform that has a radial disc that looks like it's a laser burner, and that has like a little gyroscope. And you have another big vehicle over here that you just hear the banging from. Parts of it are all over the place.
Do you want to give a hello?
The people are purple.
Purple people
I
eaters.
started making the things in red, so it makes more sense.
Does the purple people eat a purple and he eats people, or does he only eat purple people?
I think he only eats purple people and he's really, really hungry.
Well, you have to go like that, and we'll go through quick, and then he can eat the
Oh, then yeah, true. Do we want to give a hello or do we want to sneak up on him?
I don't want to sneak up anybody.
All right. Excuse me. Hello, Mr. Mechanic. I noticed you have a cool laser drill over there. Can I fire it? Please? Can I fire it through the wall?
What did you do with it?
I put it down so that thing can set. Alright, give me a D10.
Oh, D10. A 10.
Ooh.
He throws tools at you. Get off my lawn!
I just wanted to fire a laser cutter. That looks really cool. I got a portable one in my EPC. Yours is on wheels.
Okay. So we're gonna go with the ping. And the ping is not wrong, but the ping is more than one person. there is a circle of surly teenagers that there are a lot of amputations. Some of them have their eyes removed.
What?
Some of them are ringed with scars. And they are around a big, burly old man who is underneath this vehicle. So as you walk in, there are a couple of teenagers who are very under, like, instead of being like 150, they are like 80 pounds. Because two of them have lost their leg, two of them have lost a leg, and they have a stump, and they have like a pole going down because they don't have good robots.
And they're also malnourished, probably. On top of having.
So all of a sudden go into Mad Max?
Yeah. They've been here the way that you rolled. They've been here for years. The colony is at least since you were looking around, you looking at these vehicles. These vehicles look like they have been through the ringer for at least a good 60 years. That they have been beat up. They have been driven. They have been here for a while doing this.
So when was the last time anybody contacted this colony?
The person in front said never.
Person in front did say never.
That he's been here this entire life, and he's been there for 40 years. And he hasn't heard of anyone from outside. That's why he's looking at you guys so weird. He's only heard of the religious text of the company.
Oh, yes, the Sabeco TM Bible.
Mm-hmm. And these teenagers are quite beat up, scars, and one of them's missing his eyes. Because, you know, they
Welding
didn't wear their goggles. They're just sitting there and they're just listening to this guy work and whatnot. Full Mad Max. I didn't write it. It wrote it.
It's Furiosa!
Yeah.
Kenzie?
Circle of surly teenagers. Remember what Thomas?
It's amazing.
Roll me 4 D100s.
4 D100s.
62.
63.
34.
Jasper, Yasuko, 34. And Lucky.
And
Lucky's
the
blind.
blind.
75.
Alright, and 75. Like, you guys are standing here and they're not really paying attention. They're paying attention to the big guy. And 75. Bjorn. Bjorn has lost his arms. The other two,
I'm spelling it like Lord of the
Jasper and Yasuko, have both lost legs, and Lucky lost his eyes. With Malta.
Rings.
And
The old dude.
and Malta's the old dude. He's a big burly guy. Maybe one of the original colonists, just huge, jacked, full muscles, big arms, full beard, just like you would think. Name is Malta, but you guys will figure out spelling when you see him. But yeah, no, he's just going. Telling story. You can, as you're getting closer, after you start hearing the bang, 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 the grinder and whatnot, he goes, and the sky was blue, trees were green, and it was great over there. And there were things called chickens. They used to run around. You could chop off their head, and they'd continue to run. As he's working on this, we used to have sports games and other, and these sports we would take. We would just do it for fun. It was great times. You should have seen it. Oh yeah, sorry, Lucky. But if we ever get back, you guys will see it. And as you call out, the kids look up and you start hearing a murmur of, "Ah, hey, wait. We heard the door. That's not Breck. That's not him.
No, we
Who are you guys?
we're. I don't want to say we're friends of Brecht. We gave Brecht some food.
You have food? Well,
Uh,
what type of food? Do you have the protein bricks or the milkshakes?
neither. We have.
There's more than that.
You,
I just told you about chickens.
you,
You never said
We don't have any chickens.
You don't have any chickens? How about some eggs? These guys have never seen some eggs. Wait, where are you guys from?
The colonies of Jupiter, originally. You know, Ganymede, Europa.
So they finally wanted to see if they can get back their stuff, huh? That's no fun.
No, nobody ever heard from you guys for decades, and
Yeah, when our pilot goes into a story, starts talking to the kids are like, "Okay, we're going to talk about the old text." The old text, yeah. No. The things that these guys will never know. They've created their own little cult thing. I'm just a worker, but as you can kind of see, as he stands up, his eyes are robotic. Some of the muscles and scars and other stuff like that are real old, full of grease and whatnot. He's like, I've been keeping this place running. We'd been dropped off. We had the colonized ship drop off. They started making oxygen. We started being able to come down here and breathe and stuff like that. But just it was starting to go, and as the ship started to lift off, something happened, and they tried to take too much cargo. It blew out one of the engines, started spinning, and crashed over yonder. They were supposed to get the rest of the colony, and we were going to start up. But
so you guys were marooned here.
yeah, so they must have thought since the ship crashed, it never really made it. Because we never got a chance to send out the signal saying, "Hey, yo, we got here alive." We landed. We said, "Cool." We were trying to get back into the atmosphere.
oh, so you. But if somebody sent that signal for you, then people like Sebico would know you're alive.
Yeah, but I don't know if they know if we're alive or not. These are the first people we've seen in years.
So
Well,
other people have been here before. Do you remember?
No, we were the first ones.
Okay.
We came here, we landed,
Heard.
we
Yep.
checked out, we mined everything. We've been mining for a while. We've been waiting for you guys to come back to us because if we could go back and we can make a whole mint, that'd be great.
We certainly could, and you certainly deserve it.
But for right now, we've just been chugging along because the more that we can process, the more of the processing can make energy. The energy feeds the atmosphere conductor. The atmosphere conductor keeps us from breathing. And as long as we're in this environment, right here, it's better oxygen because it's making everything right here. Once we start getting beyond the base, it's hard to breathe.
Makes sense.
But most of the planet, it's livable. It's just not good. But I can only keep so much of this stuff alive. It's been 60 years. How long have you kept an old car running? You can't keep something running for that long. I've had to chop, make, process. Processing's making the power is making our food, the food's making our things. We have a couple of kids around here. Look at them. They don't have an upbringing. He didn't know what he was doing. Something got Lucky's eyes. We still don't know what happened there.
That's why you always wear your goggles.
So it wasn't like an accident then.
Lucky, what happened? I don't want to say.
Are there life forms native to this planet?
Unfortunately, there are some critters around here, but it's like cats and dogs.
Oh, so you can hunt them for meat.
Yeah, but have you ever eaten something or tried to catch something that's 3 times stronger than you because this gravity damn sucks?
Oh, that's right. And it grew up here and we didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like Superman.
I'm gonna roll something. I'm gonna retcon something.
It's like Superman's Colorado.
Okay, they that's fucked up. So I'm gonna retcon something. He, big burly man.
Yep.
But squashed. So dwarf, like think of like Lord of the Rings dwarf, like really big
Yeah.
arms, big chest, and other stuff like that. Like he looks like he should have been bigger, but he has.
Nor he probably
Like
was at
Preston,
one
yeah.
point.
Yeah. Or like kind of like a dwarf, you know, like
So it
compact.
He's
looks
been
like-
shrinking.
it looks like he would have been a very impressive, like 6 foot, 7 foot person, but now he's 5 foot.
Because his spine's all compressed.
Yeah. I rolled to see like how much of that has degraded him. 20 would have been nothing. 1 would have been
No.
he's Peter Dinkle. But he was. It looks like he was a very impressive man, but he has been slowly pressed down, and with at least the cybernetics and stuff like that, he's kept up a little bit.
Yep.
But with Terran age, you can see some of like the eyes and stuff like that. Like one of them's twitching and glitchy, and the other one's working. He's kind of been pushed down. So big man. Just when he stood up, he's just not as impressive. That's what I'm going to work on.
Man,
Because
I
I'm
want.
thinking, since it's very heavy, twice as heavy thing, it would have started been squishing him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But so he stands up to his full height,
Well,
not that
this
high,
guy.
and he's like, "Have you ever tried catching something that's wild? Like, think of the tigers back at home, the holotapes that we used to have. Now, make them twice as strong, and their skin twice as hard, and they can hit you twice as bad." And that happens. And he points over to Yarno. He's like, "You see his leg? Right off.
No.
All it needed to go was like that." That's the point. He got stuck out there when one of his parents was mining out in the thing. He was mining out in the field. We go out there, we have to collect the rock, we come back. When the rock's broken, we can collect some of the minerals. The minerals we can go ahead and we can make into power. The power makes the food and makes the power and makes the oxygen, and it's never ending. It's all they've known.
So all this processing, is there anything actually worth any money, or are you just processing to live?
Oh no, we have. I rolled it earlier. The equivalent of tungsten. We have 5,000 units of tungsten. So 10 times what your ship can hold. Because you can hold what 100 or 80.
And we're on a heavy planet, so probably less.
What's your cargo capacity?
Didn't we figure that out one time?
I know, that's what I'm asking.
I don't know if I wrote it down.
Why didn't you write it? I had to do the calculations. I thought you wrote it down on the ship thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We did like what, 10 squares?
Yeah, so that would be 100 square feet, which was 100 units. So he's saying he can have 5,000 units. So we have a mint. We have some gold. We got some of this. We have some diamonds that the thing can't process. But between the carbon, the iron, the steel, and the metrite, which is one of the minerals that we came here for because it's real easy to make into power. You would know, who's the scientist?
Me.
Scientist. You would know that this is what makes fuel 4. The difference between fuel 2 and fuel 4, that it's a highly combustible, energetic material that can make something burn faster, go faster, or usually worked in nanites because you just need a little bit of it and convert it to energy. And as long as the things are eating it, then it can power itself. Now we use all of that to run the processor that runs the thing that runs to the other thing. So we were hoping we were going to get a whole bunch of that. But it's the only thing keeping us alive right now. If you guys really want to try, you can go over to the Festive Woods and try to get from the ship. The ship would have a whole bunch of it. We were sending out pure ore and whatnot straight up, but the engines blew out.
That sounds fun.
You just have to fight the creatures.
No, that doesn't. I want to help you, Malta. How can I help you?
Get us off this planet.
All right.
Then we can
All
get
right.
some drop ships and we can collect all the stuff and maybe our overlords. Then you hear the kids go, "Overlords! They're coming for us!" No, damn kids not understanding. It's not a god. It's just a concept. When you don't understand, how do you explain this concept to these kids?
It
When
might
you
as
say
well be
overlord,
God.
an overlord company that's going to take care of all of us, that will
Yep.
bring us to a better salvation. They
That's
took it
God.
for real.
That's God for them. Yeah, I understand. The corporate God. Okay, cool. So we will, on our way back, we can stop at the ship and send your distress signal to Sebico. And then, because we parked our ship between here and the crash site. So we can transmit the beacon to Sebico, let them know you've got 5,000 units of tungsten, and they should get down here ASAP if they want to make some money on it. And
Equivalency, it's about 300 credits. Or 300,000 credit. Or, no. 5,000 units of tungsten. Each unit of tungsten is $2 million.
we're looking at 100 million right there, right? No, 10.
And that
Yeah,
Billion.
my brain's trying to do the
it
quick
just
math. I'm
seems
like,
kind
no,
of
that's
weird
not
that if they were pulling that much out of this, that the company would just like, oh, we lost contact with them. Oh well.
They thought
just from what you heard, they never were able to send the samples of what they had to the company. The company.
Oh,
had
they
no
were
idea
just
what-
sending up to the ship, so the ship actually never got back with the
No.
first cargo. Oh, okay.
The
Gotcha.
ship crashed with the first cargo. They weren't able to make it
Gotcha.
into the atmosphere to send out the signal because
Gotcha.
you need to be outer planet so you can go. Instead of radio signal that takes the hundreds of years to get
Yep.
across the.
Gotcha.
They needed to get into the atmosphere to send the mother
Like the hyperlink
Yeah.
or whatever you want.
Gotcha.
because of planetary distortion.
Yeah.
They never got into the atmosphere because their ship broke. They're literally, if you murder all of them, everything's yours. If you can't.
I don't want to do that. Malta seems so nice.
But he's in between this. He's kind of looking at you. He's looking at stuff. He's looking at the gadget. And he's like, and he's just like appreciating something that's not broken. Like you're looking at him. He's kind of like, he's looking at his machine. He's looking at you guys. He's looking at himself. Like most of his stuff has been resewn. Like part of it is like bio. Like you would know as like bioskin, like something that they would have to start creating like new skin or like some type
Yeah.
of thing. Like he created something and there's just like patchwork all over his clothing. The kids have like 7 or 8 different types of colors that are sewn together to make their shirts and stuff like that.
We're pristine off-worlders.
Yeah.
Not dusty.
And he's just and he's covered in scars and other stuff like that. Like I'll give him like he has one robot finger and the robot finger like the top of it has been broken off and he's
Oh.
looking at your stuff and it's like all clean and new and stuff. He's
I'm not saying this like out loud so anybody can hear, but this is more to like, don't we have that thing in the med bay that can regrow?
Where's it on that one?
Oh no. But so are you the leader?
no. That's Dean. Dean he's kind of a little crazy. He's keeps thinking that someone's gonna come for him. I've given up for years. I just keep telling these kids stories and look at their cheerful faces.
Must we?
Well, they're just standing around you and they're just kind of like,
Surly
like feeling,
teenagers.
like